There. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7 TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora of Century 21 Lemac Realty, the Z Team. How are you, sir?
I'm great.
Have a good holiday?
I did. We had some people over and had a good time. We watched a little. We were going to go to the fireworks, but I could see the rain coming in from the porch. I said, hon, and she said, oh no problem. We'll stay here with the dog. So we were watching fireworks from up there, and you could just see it coming. Then the lightning started. You could see the lightning starting to pop up. So we get both kinds of fireworks.
Can you see any of the bull shoals?
I could see bull shoals, and it looked like they let everything go at one time because
they got halfway through this.
But they were like
right.
blowing stuff up. A lot of times it's like boom, boom, but they were like boom, 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 because you got all those boats on the water.
Did you catch that, Scooter? Boom, boom, ba, boom, ba,
boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom. And but they get the boats on the water, and I'm sure they wanted to get them out, and then people get back to their cars and stuff because the rain kind of. I don't know if they could see from there that it was coming. But other ones were still going on. There were shows like Towards Mount. A lot of people spend a lot of money on private, personal shows.
$27 billion.
Yeah. I mean, there's some really, really nice shows. What I'd like to do is get all the guys and girls in Cotter that blow stuff up. If they could all come like to the park and let everybody just come and sit out there and me sit on my porch.
Have the big traffic jam and Bobby's going to be sitting on the porch.
And I'll be sitting on the porch watching it. Yeah.
That was my idea.
Yeah.
I'm sure glad it worked out.
But it worked for everybody. It really would. I think it'd be kind of a cool thing.
I'm really surprised that the city of Cotter just doesn't do their own show right there at the park.
Yeah. I mean, the show in Yellville went very well. The food trucks that were there, they all did great. I mean, there's a lot of demand for those types of people just to get out and be with friends and make new friends, and that's really what the fireworks shows are a lot about that, But the food trucks, I know that Nathan sold everything out that he had, and the other people that were there sold everything out. So that was a good show in Yellville, and it's the first annual. So hopefully they can keep that going, and I'm sure it didn't hurt the Bull Shoals show. Parking lot fireworks went well. Over by Driftwood. We call it parking lot. No, I sat on the deck and stayed with the dog because he was a little nutsy. So we didn't have to go. I mean, the shows kind of come to us, and then once the rains came, I mean, you could see that it was going to come.
Did you get any rain last night?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
We didn't get nothing.
Wow.
We didn't
well,
get
not
a
last
drop.
night. Tuesday night.
Oh, Tuesday.
But
No.
It rained.
Wow.
Windy, everything, the whole deal.
Haven't talked to you since Red, White, and Blue. How was that for you?
That was good. It was good. It was very nice. We did a couple events there. We went to the Symphony, which was great. I worked that, and then I worked the 5K. Man, you see those kids from the track team, cross country, see them running? Amazing. I mean, when the gun went off, there was a kid who was from the bottom down there all the way up the top of the hill before the next kid behind him, who was a fellow track mate, before he made it up. They're like, wow. Lightning. Literal lightning.
Music on the Square going on in Marion County?
It is. It's still every Saturday night. We got Music on the Square. That's always a good event, You go, and same thing. It's a matter of people getting out and meeting people and talking to people and seeing friends that they haven't seen for a while. Catching up with, did you hear so-and-so passed, or did you hear so-and-so moved, or whatever, and because that's where you get together. And the farmers markets are a lot of that too. There's a nice one out there in Yellville, and obviously the one here in Mountain Home. Those are all social things that people, get together. And
where do they do the farmers market for?
They do it. I think they do it on the square. And I mean, it's not as big as this here.
Sure.
But you don't have the same sponsorship. You don't have, something like
right.
a food bank type thing helping to push things.
How busy were you over the 4th of July with real estate?
Busy. We spoke to a lot of people. We put a couple houses under contract. The other kids were, the agents were out working with people. There was people in town. I know I talked to Jeff Dunn, who worked the office. They had closed the office on Monday, and he was in there. He had like 4 good walk-ins that came in. Oh, I'm surprised you were open. Well, we're really not, but I'm working to help myself, and that's all. and that's an important thing if you're looking for realtors. Get somebody who's working, get somebody who's been doing this for a little while, somebody who's motivated, somebody who is there trying to help people, trying to help serve the ones that were coming in. I've always done well on floor, whether it's phone calls or whatever, and walk-ins, and be able to sit down and talk to them and explain the area to them, because a lot of them don't know. They're tourists, they come in from other areas, and they're just kind of, boy, this is kind of a cool place, and I need to learn more about it. We've spent time just driving people around, giving them the tour, not even looking at houses. Let's make sure this is where you want to be, because then you're going to be happier, which means I'm going to be happier in the grand scheme of things before you get halfway down the process of looking and all the other stuff to find out that, this isn't really where I want to be. This is the town, this is what we've got. It's not going to change. It's going to improve some, but it's not going to change at the rate that you think it should, coming from Denver or coming from Cleveland or whatever the case may be. People that come here and accept the way it is are successful people. Those are the people that you will see that will donate things to the college or to the university, to the hospital, to the sheriff's department, all the different charities that we've got here. People are coming to realize this is really a special place and want to keep it that special place.
We are unique in that.
We are. And people want to come here. That's why our market's so tight. I mean, the number of houses that are listed and they're gone. Like I said, we put a couple under just this weekend in really short order. We put the listing in on Friday. We had it under contract on Monday. There was another one that went in a week ago, and that's under contract. We had people that were looking, and they bought a house that had been on the market for like 4 or 5 days. So stuff like, as I say, stuff that's priced well, ready to go. You expect some changes. You're going to, change the bathroom a little bit, change the kitchen, but major projects, not as much. People seem to want to have things ready to move into,
And have a plan.
and it's hard. And you got to know where you're going to go.
Have a plan. Know where you're going to go.
You gotta
what's
know
gonna
where you're
happen
gonna
when
go.
you do so.
That's the first
Because
question that I ask. when
This
they go
is
in.
not real estate of 2010,
Yeah.
where you put it on the market and it's still on the market in 2011. This is real estate of 2022, 23, where you may have 24 hours.
Right. Yeah. And they want shorter closing time because you before you could stretch it out 45 days, 60 days. Okay. People were just happy just to be able to move, just have a buyer. Now, that buyer's coming in and their house is sold already. They're waiting. They got their stuff in storage. They're paying every month, or they're paying rent. So they want to close by a certain date because they don't want to have to pay an extra month's rent and live there for 3 days. Those kind of things. That's what you get with experienced realtors. You talk to people about it because these things are going on. You know what to look out for. You know how to make sure that things are comfortable for the buyer, for the seller, so that we want happy people at the end of the day. And that's really a very important part of what we do. And we do that every day. This is what we do. The whole team is out there trying to help people have successful real estate transactions either on the buy side or the sell side. Very important. Making sure that people are pre-qualified. Making sure that pre-qualified is good. Not, I went to Rocket Mortgage and they said I'm okay. Doesn't count. Obviously, I'm a big local banks guy because they're the ones that support all the activities that go on around here. Have a real legit letter saying I can afford, and I don't need a number on there, but I need, especially because you get people with cash. Well, I'm going to pay cash. That's fine, but you can't. First of all, you can't come with a bag of dead presidents. You have to. There's all going to be checks and wire transfers for all this stuff. I just need something from your bank saying that you can afford the house that we're looking at. I don't need a number. Because sometimes people do that. He's qualified to purchase anything up to $400,000. Well, then we look at something that's $375, or pick any numbers. $375. Well, it's kind of hard to negotiate that if the seller knows that you're
seller
approved
knows you
for
can go
$400.
400.
then you kind of cuts down to you saying, well, I only want to pay $350.
Yeah.
So just a generic enough letter, but it's got to be good.
Let's look at your numbers.
Stuff times out. This week in real estate, there were 40 new listings came on the market, one commercial property, 11 parcels of land. 28 homes came on the market, ranging in price from $32,000 to $674,000. Average price coming on the market this week was $224,000. There were 28 sales, 2 commercial properties, 7 parcels of land, 19 homes sold. They range in price from $50,000 to $432,000. Average sale price this week was $190,000 with 73 days on market. 14 properties expired, 26 had price changes, and there's 64 pendings waiting to go. Currently, there's 236 homes listed on the MLS. Year-to-date sales for this year, for like 6 months, we're getting through. It's amazing, Bob, that it's six.
Already halfway gone.
We're halfway done. God. There's been 499 homes have sold for $108 million. Average sale price this year is $218 with 89 days on market. Last year, there had been 615 homes that sold for $135 million. Average sale price last year was $220,000 with 86 days on market. So we're about 20% off from last year, give or take a little. And that's pretty much a nationwide thing, and we've been talking about that. The interest rates are starting to settle in a little bit. I think there may be, the prime may change a little bit. They may bump that another time or two, but we're based on the 10-year bond. 6.5, I think we'll probably see it down around 6 going into the end of the year. As we get ready for the election year next year, I'm sure we'll see there'll be a miracle, and the interest rates will drop on housing so people can buy homes and get settled in on their new life and see what's going to happen then. Strange how those things happen.
If there is a new life.
Strange how those things happen. But we're here. This is what we do all day, every day. I see my honey, and she's constantly in there talking. We're sitting there last night, 4th of July night. She's sitting there going back and forth with somebody with emails and text, getting them information about something that they were inquired about, and they were just like, "Oh, okay, you're here. You're responding. You're a real person. You know what you're talking about." It's amazing how that all works.
Spin the plate.
Yeah. She does do that. So if you want to give her a call, she's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredarkansas.net. It's a great resource. All the MLS listings are on our website. You can see everything that's available, and it's all in time. Stay off of Zillow and Trulia. They're clickbait, and they tell you that, and the Zestimates and things like that. The president of the company, he came out saying he did his house, and it was wrong. You think maybe you'd do like a really good job for him, but it's all algorithms. And we don't have, for as many sales as we have, we don't have the kind of numbers these computers crunch up to get things going. But our website's good. Realtor is good because they're timely. Something goes under. It was really, really busy Wednesday morning for everybody. Those computers were singing from all the offers that were put in and accepted, and the girls in the offices, all the offices, I'm sure were very, very busy. But call my honey. It's the best thing you can do to get started. 870-405-0793. Whether you're looking to list, come on the market, if you're looking to buy something, it's what we do. And she does a bunch of commercial work. She's really focused in on that this year, above and beyond, because she had nothing else to do. But she's done a great job with that, and she's moving forward with that.
Check out their website, retiredarkansas.net. Click on MLS listings. Go to live views. Go check out the Z clips.
Check out the cameras. There you go. And those cameras are so cool. I mean, I run into people, and the number of people that see those is very. It's good. It's very good. It's good for me. It makes me feel good.
There you go. You've been watching The Morning Show, This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora. We'll be back with Friday Sports in just a moment.